Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for June 16th through the 30th. Today, we'll be starting off with an oracle card for the overall energy. We'll have a look at your energies specifically, the energies connected to you, and then how those mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close off the reading with an oracle card for the Cancerian collective. Do keep in mind, these are general readings, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. You might want to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node readings for additional context. If you want a personal reading, I have links in the description below, along with links to my social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, at Creators on the Crest. Okay, that's all, Cancer. Let's get to this. I feel like you want to get into things here. So, water signs are kind of coming at things here today. You got the number 31 card, Cancer, worth the risk. You won't know if it's right for you unless you try. No more hiding away in that shell, Cancer. It's time to make the move. You won't know if it's right for you unless you try. Let's see what's going on here. I tell you, that Wheel of Fortune's coming up for everybody, and you got it here. The winds of change. Okay. Okay. All right, Cancer, on your side, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So, the Wheel of Fortune is that card that comes in when either we are embarking on a change and taking initiative, or the universe is taking initiative for us. So, Cancer, you'll have to determine for your situation if you're getting nudged by the universe, or is this something that you're initiating? You definitely seem, with this Page of Wands, to be curious about this. You definitely had your eye on this, whatever this risk is. And I feel that, you know, for some of you, it's related to love. For some of you, it's related to career, or maybe taking on an exercise program. But it's something that you feel like you can put your passion behind, like you can get into it. So it's not something that's completely unreasonable, but for some reason you haven't started it yet. And then you have this Four of Cups, like the universe is like, here you go. You can do this. Like, here's some self-love and encouragement and a dose of, you know, all the good stuff. Take this shot of happiness and let's go. And you're just like, nope, no, thank you. Not ready, not doing it, not having it. A little closed off, Cancer, in your heart space there to this. The person connected to you gets the Lovers, the Tower, and the King of Swords. So, on their mind and in their heart is love and possibly this partnership with you. It seems like some things have happened that have kind of pulled the carpet out from under this person. They may feel a little out of balance right now. They may feel a little like they just don't know where they're going to land. So, you know, this could be an interesting dynamic for you two, because the uncertainty that they're carrying may influence like your activation to take this risk, to take these steps, because you are very sensitive and you're easily influenced by the energies around you. They have the King of Swords here too. So they are determined to figure this out. I just feel like they're in a state of not knowing right now. And there may not be yet a whole lot of direction for this person. They may be still trying to figure things out. In the connecting energies, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So I feel like the harmony in the relationship really depends on you figuring out that it's time to go ahead and accept the risk here and give things a try and really commit yourself to it. I think if you don't, it kind of brings an energy of sadness and regret into this connection, because what it feels like to me is underneath the surface, kind of like almost like magma that hasn't hit the air yet. There's a lot of love and passion here that could really elevate the two of you if you're in the proper energies, and if you're going with the flow, and you're on your solar spiral of creation, and you're moving. Got to be moving. They have uncertainty. You're giving me a sense of being stuck and not really taking an opportunity, even though you find it very interesting. Let's get some clarifications. And so just keeping in mind that the two of you definitely have energy exchange going on here. For the Wheel of Fortune, you get the Six of Wands, the Magician, and the Empress. Okay, it's looking pretty good to me, Cancer. It's looking like whatever is coming your way, you were going to feel really good about it. Like, kind of like you go into this place within yourself and you slay all the demons. And you're like, you slay all the demons of fear, all those little doubts and fearful little voices. Those get slain. You open up to your magic. You open up to the elements and to working with them, and the alchemy that is involved in the dance of the elements. And there you are sitting in your power, and things are coming to you all of a sudden. The universe is quite clear on this one. So no wonder you're curious, but what's holding you back here? You've got the Five of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the King of Wands. Are you maybe a little bit afraid, Cancer, that the more successful you are and the bigger things get for you, and the more risk you take that's in alignment with your purpose and your mission, that you're going to lose this person? Are you afraid of that? Because it seems to have you second guessing. I really don't see that in the undercurrent of the energy. So I'm wondering if some of that loss and maybe abandonment isn't something from the past that is unresolved within you. And you might need to take a little look-see at that first, and really work on clearing that energy out and getting clear on that. Because it seems to me like you think you'll lose this person if you are successful, or maybe more successful than them, or like you figure it out before them, or, you know, some sort of energy there. Oops. The Four of Cups is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Sun. Yeah, Cancer, I really feel like what has you kind of stuck or closed off is this energy. It's not even another person. It's an energy of, and this could be, for some of you, a past life with this specific person that you're connected to, where something is in the midst of being resolved between the two of you and the dynamic between the two of you. And so the dynamic now would be very different with the risk you're taking and with the freedom you're building. I really see big things for you, big successful things in your ability to attract abundance to you. And that may not have been the situation in the past with this person, or there may have been a situation in the past where one or the both of you did fall into something. Maybe there was an arranged marriage and all of a sudden somebody's farmer's kid gets, you know, married off to some royalty and never see each other again. And there is that abandonment. That is the kind of abandonment that's here, not anything that's happened in the present moment. So that's really what you're going to have to look at. And that's the energy that's conflicting with you right now. It's tricky. Past life energies, when you come into connections, you have enough to heal from your current life. So having this little sneaky energy from a past life come in can be a little troublesome. But I can say if you open up to healing this, and you don't even have to know exactly how that's going to happen right now. Some of you may be interested in doing a past life regression. There are people who do that. I have done past life readings for people before, and I can offer those personally. I have experience reading the Akashic records, so there's definitely a way to kind of view the timeline and really see what might have happened and see in between lives and things that are, really cool dynamics to look at and really figure out what's going on and get down in there. But here, what it seems like is when you open your heart and you open your arms to saying, okay, whatever this is, and I don't even have to know exactly all the details, I am willing to heal this. I'm willing to let this go. I'm willing to not let this hold me back anymore. You start moving into some really happily ever after successful kind of energies. And they're really beautiful, and I feel like it'll come to you quite quick. The Eight of Wands and the Sun here, that's fast movement in the direction of fulfillment and happiness. Let's look at the Lover's card for this person that you're connected to. Clarifying that, the Strength card, the Death card, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so this partnership for them as well is triggering up and drudging up some tough stuff for them to transform and deal with. They do seem a little maybe stuck in their ego and a little resistant to maybe going into it because it is so multidimensional for them. It is definitely calling into question like some ancestral healing on their side that they may or may not want to look at. And so this is challenging for them, and I think sometimes their problem is they may doubt they're not strong enough to do this. But they're also showing me an energy of transformation. There's Scorpio energy here. There's Leo energy here that maybe they can draw on within their charts and within their blueprints to help them. With the Tower that they get the Six of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, I think maybe some challenges in life this go around for this person have been tough to the point that they just want to relax. It's like they need a breather to kind of settle somewhere. And I think maybe their need to find that within themselves gets projected onto the relationship a little, and maybe a little bit onto you. And that makes it difficult because you're dealing with your own issues here with, what's happened, for, the past life energies in your own self, your own doubts and fears. And then they have this that they might be, and they're not doing that on purpose. They're not doing it maliciously or intentionally. They're just doing it because otherwise they just feel out of control all the time. But that doesn't make it okay for them to project it onto you or the relationship. Let's look at this King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Lovers. Now this gives me a little hopeful sense here because we've got two kings. We've got the Air King and the Earth King. And we've got the Fool, where you go off the cliff and into the air. And I feel that this is showing me that this person will take risk themselves, and they are willing to maybe take the leap into some of these things on behalf of the really like evolutionary energies of the relationship between the two of you. They're willing to do so for love. And, at some point they'll have to find more than just that to go on to really anchor this determination into place. I feel like they kind of want to know where things are headed and where things are going to land, but they can't quite possibly see the bottom. They don't know the next rung on the ladder, no matter how much they study it. And so there's hope here, but this is a challenge for them, and it kind of might put them in a fight or flight kind of mode sometimes. But they have a willingness, and they have this glimmer of understanding about it. For the Ten of Pentacles, on your side, it's clarified by the Three of Swords. On their side, the Seven of Cups. The Three of Swords comes in to clarify the Ten of Pentacles in this connection. So this is an acknowledgement to the pain, maybe, that the two of you have experienced over, could be multiple lifetimes. That's still like an echo. It's like a ghost. That's what it feels like. And when I'm tuning into your greater being, I can feel these energies. They're more ghostly, like they're more nebulous, you know, they're not really like, oh, this is from your childhood, or this is a mother wound, or this is something that happened this time around, or, you know, somebody made fun of you. It's not concrete like I feel it in current life situations. So I think what I'm seeing here is you're showing me the acknowledgement of that was something that the stability, which is natural in this connection, and the love was, you know, probably torn away from the two of you somehow in the past. Circumstantial, probably, maybe not even to neither one of you wanted that, but that's what you were forced into, something you didn't want. They're showing me the Seven of Cups, so they're really trying to like unlock the key, unlock the puzzle. It's almost like they're in one of those escape rooms and they have to figure out all the steps in the proper order and do everything just so they can figure this out. It's a little difficult to tell whether they're going to go ahead and pick something and go. Again, they overthink, and they're very curious. It's like, well, where's all this headed? What do I invest if I don't know where it's going? Now, for the Five of Cups, clarifying on your side is the Wheel of Fortune. So again, the universe and the Norns who weave the fates are coming in and saying, listen, my child, like, this sadness, this is not the natural state of this connection. This is not your natural state. The fears and doubts, again, not your natural state. If you allow those to take over, it keeps you stuck, and it keeps you in a place of regret. And it keeps you in a place of stagnation, and it just doesn't feel good. This person clarifies with the Six of Pentacles. They're trying to possibly make movements in the arena of the physical world to help this situation and to spark some of these changes for the two of you and for your connection. They seem more comfortable in that energy. And I don't think they're the kind that need a push, but on the other hand, they don't like to be rushed because they're already in that energy of the Tower and that free fall energy. So how do you push someone who's already in free fall? I mean, I guess you could, right? Technically you could, but they're just going to keep falling. They may fall a different direction for a short period or something like that. But they kind of need to come to this voluntarily here. So do keep that in mind. Cancer, let's pull you a card to close off the reading from the Earth Warriors Oracle. Cancer, you got Aloha ke Akua, blessings of the Supreme Being. Aloha ke Akua, divine. The divine is love. The Supreme Being from which all of life emanates manifest as a blessing for you. The realm of the heart is love's temple. When you enter the heart, you gain access to the great oracle and to the mana, the power, authority, grace, and magnetism to manifest your divine destiny. Trust in what is meant for you. Surrender doubt and disconnection in favor of love and respect for your greatness, and you shall live your true destiny with joy in your heart. Love can and will conquer all. Okay, Cancer. So it's definitely an invitation to move forward with whatever you are thinking. Of course, you have the choice to pause and stay stuck, or to go ahead and accept the risk and the challenge and move forward. But transformation awaits you nonetheless. And it honestly kind of feels like the universe is going to move you that direction, whether you like it or not. So that might be something for you to consider, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining this reading today, and I can't wait to see you next time.